Hello everyone, I'm Crypto Nobes. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the latest big news to do with Cardano. We're also going to be taking a look at an important clip from Charles Hoskinson and a price analysis. So if you guys like anything I bring to you, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, or share the video for more. Let's see if we can get this video over 400 likes, and I also want to know down below, do you think Cardano will be bigger than Ethereum? With that, let's jump straight into the video. Before we jump into the latest updates, let's take a look at how the market has been performing over the past couple of days. Bitcoin did break its all-time high to above $61,000, but we have retraced back ever so slightly. The rest of the market did show a similar path, but again we are showing some very nice pumps across the board. This market at the moment is very volatile, so be careful, but again some very nice buying opportunities when the market is in the red. Bitcoin is currently at 57,596, Ethereum is at 1,781, Cardano has had an incredible week pumping to $1.48 because of the Coinbase and Africa conference. We have retraced back ever so slightly, but again, things are looking incredibly bullish for Cardano. Binance Coin is at $264, Polkadot is at $35, XRP is at 47 cents, Uniswap is at $30, Litecoin is at $202, and Chainlink is at $29. But in today's video we are going to be taking a look at the latest update to do with Cardano, so let's jump straight into the first article. And this article says, Cardano. Hoskinson lays out his plan for the Blockchain Africa Summit. Hoskinson expects IOG's African workforce to grow from dozens to hundreds, while 4 or 5 new headquarters will be established. The IOG CEO predicts that the miracle of Africa will make China's rise as a world power look small. The long-awaited keynote by IOG Charles Hoskinson at the Blockchain Africa Conference 2021 took place earlier today. Although the big announcement the community was anticipating was absent, Hoskinson provided some interesting views and targets for Cardano in Africa. He began his speech by outlining the vision of making the world's poor enjoy the same wealth as the rich and giving them economic identity. To achieve this, IOG is building a decentralized financial system on Cardano that can unite the world's economics. That way, the geographic lottery that keeps some people perpetually poor will end, and they can be in full control of their money and their future. And it says down here, Cardano, ADA is tied to Africa's future. As Hoskinson revealed, IOG opened its first office in Africa and Ethiopia 2 years after the start of the construction of the Cardano protocol. After building many local relationships, training staff and overcoming obstacles, the platform is now at a turning point on the continent. Hoskinson said, "Things that we would have thought would happen sooner have taken longer. We're at the cusp of deals and innovations this year that will bring millions of users through public and private partnerships into the Cardano ecosystem." Hoskinson is one of the proponents of idea to make Africa's wealth liquid. In this way, the people of the continent will be able to access all its riches and exploit its potential. Despite its disadvantages, IOG CEO believes that the continent can take advantage of the innovations offered by Cardano. He also said the bridge in human capital has occurred in that awakening. That gap is a market for new systems. Adopting a new system will result in a great competitive advantage for the nation that adopts it first. The first countries to make national elections online will likely be African nations. The first to have end-to-end digital identity and economy, there is a lot of potential for them to be African nations. So overall, this is big news for Cardano. Over the past few weeks, we have been waiting for an update on the Africa Summit, and now we have a rough idea of what they're going to be doing. So overall, things are looking incredibly bright for Cardano and the crypto space. But I want to know down below, what price do you think Cardano will be by the end of this year? We're now going to take a look at the next big piece of news surrounding Cardano, and then we're going to take a look at a clip from Charles Hoskinson about the Blockchain Africa Conference 2021. And this article says, it's just the beginning. Says Charles Hoskinson as Coinbase Listing helps Cardano become the third largest cryptocurrency. Coinbase, the leading cryptocurrency exchange of the US, has finally listed a new altcoin, Cardano ADA. Inbound transfers for ADA are now available, but trading will begin 18th of March, 9 AM. For now, Coinbase Pro only supports withdrawals to Shelley addresses that begin with address 1. Full support for all Cardano addresses, Brion and Shelley, will be enabled shortly, stated the exchange. As for the trading pairs, ADA USD, ADA BTC, ADA Euro and ADA GBP will be supported on Coinbase Pro. The digital asset is not yet available on Coinbase.com or its mobile apps. A separate announcement will be made for that if and when the support is added. Cardano is built on a proof-of-stake consensus protocol called Ouroboros, which validates transactions without high energy costs and development, on which uses the Haskell programming language. Charles also said it's the beginning of a great relationship which is going to expand throughout the years. He also wished Coinbase well on their ICO with a $100 billion validation, where they're going to have a lot of success, said Hoskinson. In 2021 so far, the digital asset has recorded over 600% uptrend, but is currently down 17% from its all-time high of $1.40 $1.48 hit last month. So overall, this is really big news for Cardano having a close relationship with Coinbase. We are going to see a lot more accessibility to Cardano across the world, which again is very big news. Over the past few months, Cardano has been one of the hottest cryptocurrencies in the market, and it is not going to slow down anytime soon. We're now going to take a look at a clip from Charles Hoskinson about the Africa Conference 2021.
That said, we are at the cusp of deals and initiatives this year which will bring millions of users through public-private partnerships into the Cardano ecosystem. And what does that mean? Really, what does that mean? It means that for a large group of people, for the first time in their lives, they will have digital identity. That also can be linked to wallets, that also can be linked to payment systems, that also can be linked to property, that can enjoy rich metadata and other such things. And this is the highest goal, because if we can achieve these things, then it means functionally a new economy can form. The great liquefaction of over $5 trillion of wealth can happen. You see, the reality is that Africa is not a poor continent, and the African nations collectively are not poor. They are rather a situation where they have tremendous potential and real wealth, but that wealth is inaccessible due to bad systems and difficulty globalizing the nation states. And this is both a disadvantage and a tremendous opportunity. The reality is, when you look to the future, you don't want to go to where the puck is. You want to go to where the puck will be. In other words, you want to go where the economies are going to grow the fastest and the greatest opportunity. We saw this a long time ago in the 1980s with the surging of China. It was a common notion in the 1980s amongst people in Wall Street and London and Japan and other places that China was a very poor nation with many systemic problems. But amongst the very specialized actors who truly understood where things were going, they realized that changes in those systems had built up to a position where China, in just a few short decades, would become one of the richest and most powerful nations in the world. Similarly, when you look at the demographics of Africa, you look at the generation that will take custodianship of the continent, you see people, over 70% in the case of Ethiopia, who are at or under the age of 30, who grew up with a cell phone in their hand, who grew up as digital natives on the internet with the same access to knowledge as I have and the same access to education as I have, thanks to MOOCs, thanks to YouTube and other free platforms that exist. And so the bridge of human capital has occurred. And you have a group of people who are tremendously ambitious and impatient and will not tolerate the bureaucracy of the past and will not tolerate the sins of the past. Whatever systems stand in their way of progress will soon come collapsing down. And in that wake, that vacuum is a marketplace for new systems.
To finish off today's video, we are going to be taking a look at a quick little price analysis, and if I show you this chart here, as you can see, if we zoom in, this was the announcement of Coinbase, and as we saw a very nice pump from Cardano around the $1 level, we ended up pumping all the way to the levels of $1.45, which is absolutely incredible. We are now starting to see a slight retracement, which again is only normal when you see such a big pump, but again, if things can hold at these levels, we can test the all-time high. I personally think if we cannot stay above the levels of $1.20, then if we do retrace back to the levels of $1.10, then again, that could be a very good buying opportunity. Again, we have been around the levels of $1 for a little while now, as you did see here and here and here, but again, we ended up pumping to a higher level. In my last video about Cardano, I did say this could be the last opportunity, and since then it did go up from the $1 level to above $1.45, so again, this could be something to keep an eye out for. For me personally, I think the best buying opportunities we are going to see at this range, anywhere between $1.20 and $1, I think is probably the best opportunity we'll get in a long time. We did stay above the key levels of $1, so again, that is very important, and we are now pushing for the upside. If we do stay above that level of $1.20, then again, we can continue to test for its all-time high, and then we'll reach a price discovery phase. If you are looking to get into a position of Cardano, I personally think if you can buy during any of these sort of dips, that is probably the best buying opportunities you will get. Again, because it is better than buying at the top. you could see a continuation of a downward trend after you buy at this price, but again, the long term in cryptocurrency is what makes you a winner. Just remember, stay patient, stay hungry, and you will become a winner in this space. Just quickly, only 20% of you that watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you are new around here or a regular, hit the subscribe button as it is free and you can always unsubscribe later if you do not enjoy my content. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is absolutely everything I've got for you in today's video. If you have enjoyed anything I've brought to you, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, or share the video for more. Let's see if we can hit that 400 like target, and I also want to know your thoughts and opinions down below. If you are looking to join the Crypto Nobes stake pool, please let me know down below and I'll help you to the best of my ability. With that, I've been Crypto Nobes, thank you for watching, hopefully I'll see you in my next video, peace.